What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a gameplay with a card that I just picked up for 90,000 MT. Yes, 90k. We got Paul Pierce Galaxy Opal. So I'm like, let's actually have a look. Galaxy Opals. Earlier on in the week there was very few of them for buyouts. Now you got Pierce at a buyout. He does a buyout. Man, if you're on next gen, I'm telling you, Shrimp is the best of these cards. Iguodala is a buyout. Obviously, Shaq is a buyout. But now at least we're starting to see a whole bunch of Opals be buyouts. So, at least this tier is going to be a little bit cheaper. But again, I bought my Pierce for 90,000 MT, which is not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, let's put Pierce in. Unfortunately, can't play at the 2. Well, let's have a look at what he is in terms of just in-game. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 238,000 subscribers by the end of the weekend. We are actually about like 80 subscribers ahead of this right now, which is actually crazy. Again, really appreciate all the support recently. Whether we hit it or not the biggest deal in the world. Just thank you guys for all supporting the channel. 6'7" Paul Pierce is 30 huffs, which is actually only the same. It's same as Iguodala. It's only 2 more than Wiggins. He's got catch and shoot, corner specialist, difficult shots, pick dodger, clamps, intimidator, anti-freeze, blinders, range extender. He's got set shooter, quick first step, tie handles, unpluckable, clutch shooter, dead eye sniper. He's got hot stopper. The only problem is he's got like no finishing badges. He's only got 45 total badges, which really isn't the greatest. Like, apart from his Hall of Fame badges, he really doesn't have many great gold badges. He has got a 96 3 ball, 96 mid, great post fadeaway, no post hook. He's got a driving dunk of 90. He's got 90 ball handle. Got solid steal and perimeter defense, decent interior, and he's got really good, or really decent speed, speed, ball acceleration, and good lateral quickness. So what he kind of looks like is, he looks like another Shrimp. He really does. And it really all depends with him is just how he shoots, what his release is like. I mean, it's a really weird one with Pierce, because if on current gen, he steps in from the corner. On next gen, I mean, it looks awkward, but I'm greening. And obviously he's got blinders as well. Like, I think it's Pierce's upper more than Pierce's base that's the problem. It's the way he dribbles, though. He dribbles really nice. Like, he can burst, I'm pretty sure. Like, again, I am very much not good at quick stopping on next gen. I'm very bad at it. There we go. No, it's not. Does surely he has the dribble style than quick stop. But his release, it's still not fast. Like, a lot of people were telling me that this release was like super good on next gen. Because a lot of people were telling me that, and I'm like, okay, he's got quick dribble style anyway. So if you're actually a competent dribbler, you will be quick stopping. I'm just not, evidently. So I mean, just overall, is the way he moves. He moves all right. The release, I mean, again, it feels weird shooting it, but he greens everything. Pro 6 behind the back, which is really bad in this gen. These are the Pro 8 between the legs, which is good. So we can go to that. He's got decent length at that small forward position. And the big thing is, again, if you can green consistently with him on next gen, he's going to be insane. Like, he's flawed on current gen. No finishing badges. He's got barely any Showtime dunks, like, or he's got fewer Showtime dunks. And the Showtime dunks he has are almost certainly, like, they're all cockback dunks, are they? Well, that's just a regular dunk, but I'm pretty sure most of his Showtime dunks are dunks that can get blocked from behind really easily. And he is a million times better on next gen than he is on current gen. Like, I don't think anyone playing on current gen was too hyped with this card. They were actually saying this card was terrible. Because, like, he can't shoot from the corner on current gen. He's got steady. Even though he is going to be money on current gen. Like, he's going to hit everything. The problem is that he steps in from the corner all the time. He's the worst in the game for stepping in from the corner. Like, you say it about LeBron. Like, you occasionally can do it with LeBron. You can't ever with Paul Pierce. However, next gen, I don't know. He might be good. Like, maybe I can get used to this release. It just feels awkward. It's not objectively a bad release. So anyway, now it's Game 3. And now let's get on to the game. Maybe I'll enjoy this Paul Pierce card. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh. But he's just feeling him. He just doesn't feel He just doesn't feel good moving around with. Ooh, we have a chance at Pantheon Shack. We're not Pantheon Shack, Opal Shack. But then again, it doesn't matter if a card feels good or not. Like, you can tell, like, a card can be good, a card can be bad, even if their release looks kind of awkward. Like, Wally Zerbiak was a prime example of that. His release looked very, very awkward. It was on normal timing, but still, he was cash. And there are a lot of other guys that are, like, relatively cheap players. Or not really cheap players, relatively, like, obscure players. Read me like a book. Read me like a book right there. That's a steal. We read him like a book right back. Green that Pierce. And Pierce greens it. Okay. Okay, I see you, Pierce. I'm getting used to this release a little bit. It's a little bit slow for a release. On quick, we should have been in that lane. Ah, that was a decent pinch. That was a decent pinch right there. Dive at that. Unlucky. Alright, he can do like an next-gen mini boost, can't he? He's got, yeah, you got quick dribble style, so he can boost a little bit. Oh, behind us. Crab! Crabbed! Completely crabbed and we clank it. Oh, it's very, very rare. I'm not a very good dribbler on either gen. It's very rarely I can crab someone like that. And we did it just there. Good defense, Pierce. Ooh, AI Pierce. That's a blinder shot. Yeah, I'm shooting that every time. I should have greened it, but that is a blinder shot. Like, Hall of Fame blinders is so overpowered. That's off, surely. Nope, big white right back, that's fine. We hit a white on them. I'm not too fussed about them hitting a white on us. Oh, that's just dumb. That's just dumb by me. It's just stupidity. And it's a serious block there by Pierce. They come out with the board. He's gonna have to pass. He's gonna have to pass. Just where he's gonna pass. The question, we should have read that. It's my fault. It's way too wide open. Yeah, but he's not hitting two whites. You're not hitting two whites straights. This is next gen. This is next gen. You gotta be able to time your release on this gen. Like, he is kind of reading the curry, so I'm just gonna go away from that. He's on our side. There we go. Green light. He can't get them ghost contests with half blinders. Like, he's getting, like, I can get that contest on him. If I ran with Pierce into where he's into him shooting that shot with Don, it's a miss every time because of blinders. Okay, we're good. Oh, it's bad defense. It's way off. You can't catch the ball. You actually can't catch the ball. It's funny. It's actually funny using Thurl Bailey. Like, I was high on him at the start. Like, his rebounding didn't feel like it was too bad the first few times I used him. Like, the last couple of weeks using him, I've just not changed him out of the squad in this account. The guy cannot catch the ball. They deserve that. But it is actually funny watching Thurl Bailey fumble around the ball. That's blind. It's an actual contest. Good job by him. That's an actual contest there. He got me there. Defense. He's gonna have to pass somewhere. Surely he's got a ghost. He just hit a white 36%. Alright. 2K is doing 2K things, I guess. We're on him. We're on our back. We're on his back. And we started shooting slightly lights every time. We just gotta get this timing down. We get this timing a little bit better. Oh, it should have been me. It's my fault. Let him run out. Let him run out. Good. I just don't know. I couldn't do anything better in that situation. After we got caught out, we read it well. It's just unfortunate that we just got an animation we didn't want. It's wide open. No, it's a 32, really? Come on, you let him hit a 32. Steal, good defense. Oh, on the fade. On the fade, let me hit that. He's read that like a book. It's wide open. Can't get that one. Did he get a 50? He got a 54. Good job by him. Like, if you're getting a 54%, then it's an actual contest. Like, there is no way that you get a 54%. I'm shooting slightly lights every time. That's my fault. Without actually getting a manual hand in there. So that was obviously really good defense by him. We're there. Good pass. Shoot it, please. Way off. Big board. Let's go. He can shoot from there, can't he? Yes, he can. Big shot by Pierce. Let's go. I should have activated takeover last possession because I had it. Steal. Ah, oh, should have been a steal. Wait. Oh, he should have been there. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, Pierce, but you're fine. You're fine. This is all you. You got blinders and takeover. You got blinders and takeover. Why not just shoot that one? Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, if you want to shoot that one with take, you shoot whatever you want with takeover, Pierce. You shoot whatever you want. Oh, we should have been there. I most definitely did not press triangle there, but worked out, I guess. On our back. Blinders, crab. Let's go. 23 points there for Pierce. And I mean, he's good. I'm gonna say this though. I don't think he's better than Detlef Schrempf. Because like neither of these are current, like he's not a current gen player, by the way. Like he's most definitely not someone that I would go to. He's not one of my go-to guys for current gen. Like I would advise you, unless you're a massive Pierce fan, I would advise you to stay away from Pierce on current gen. Wow, we got 5 tokens really. But if you are on next gen, I mean, he's not, in my opinion, the way, like yes, he's better stats wise. He's better, way better stats and badges wise than Schrempf. Actually, 26 hops, is he even better than Schrempf? Actually, he's got 30 on next gen. He's got 30. But like, if we want to look at that, like if I'm looking at that of Schrempf, there's a C in Schrempf. He's got he's got 29. He's got 29 and 28. So he's got more. He's got better badges than Pierce. It's just he doesn't have half clamps, and he's got a better release than Pierce. They can both curry. I think they both have the same dribble style. It's just Gallinari's release 100 times better, and as well as that Schrempf 6'9", which is 2 inches taller than 6'7". If my math is correct, like I'm pretty sure 9 minus 7 is 2. But yeah, like that is just one of those things where it's like, do you go for Pierce or like Schrempf and Pierce at the same price as well? And like, yes, if you want the name brand, Pierce is gonna be a bigger name. But like, you know how sometimes the off-brand versions of some items are better? You know how in life the off-brand versions of certain items are sometimes even better than the name brand versions. That's what it's like in this scenario. Like, I'm sorry, but he's 2 inches taller. He's got 57 total badges compared to 45. He's got a better post hook, worse 3-pointer, but his release is way better, so he's a better shooter. A worse dunker, I will admit that. Defensively, very similar. Speed, very similar. Like, yeah, he's got half clamps, but on next gen that doesn't matter. And I wouldn't use either of these guys in current gen. So for me, Paul Pierce is good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's good on next gen. It's just, is he better than Schrempf? And that's where I'm just like, not only do I not think so, I can confidently say that Detlef Schrempf on next gen is the better card. And for that reason, unless you're like, if you're a big Celtics fan, you're a big Paul Pierce fan, and you want to use this card, you're getting a decent card. You are getting a very, very decent card. The only problem is that, is decent enough? Like, do you want to pay 100k at this stage for a decent card when you can get Wiggins, who on current gen is better? Next gen Pierce is better than Wiggins. When you can get a Wiggins for 30k, when you can get a Tobias Harris, who is almost as good as Paul Pierce, for 30k or less. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good investment. I don't think in-game he's worth it. Again, use this guy if you want a Paul Pierce card. If you want to buy, if you're a big Celtics fan and you are a huge Pierce fan, you want to make a Celtics team, you want to make a team with Pierce in it, and you're on next gen, go ahead. Even if you're on current gen, you really want Pierce. He's more than usable. He is more than usable on either gen. He's got some great badges for next gen. The problem is that, I mean, there are just better alternatives. There really are. And then alternatives that are at a similar level are way cheaper. So I just don't think, in terms of recommendations, I can't really, there's no real player that I would recommend him for. However, if you want to use Pierce, you've got a decent card. He's better than Iguodala. He's definitely better than Iguodala. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.